On the floor. Floor, I love to dance, so give me more. More till I can't stand, get on the floor. Floor like it's your last chance if you want more. More than here I am.
If stupid was painful, you'd be in agony. I don't want to come on camera right now because I'm hot and I'm not wearing a hijab. I already see things are going nuts, so I just want to say hello, everyone. We are okay so far. I fell asleep for a few hours before I went to bed. Israel had bombed. I'm sure you saw in the news, Damascus, the security buildings. They bomb areas close to Dara. And I woke up and Salah, unable to sleep, of course, he heard the bomb. There was a bomb pretty close to us. I forget the name of the area, he said, but anyway, there's a military base there. So thank you guys for your prayers. So whenever I came here, I guess I didn't understand. Like, I thought things were a bit more stable, but I also knew at the same time, like, this is not surprising to me at all, which is why I might seem a bit calm, because I knew there was still a lot of sectarian conflict, and that's what's happening right now. It's not just that. I think there's more behind it. So, I don't really want to give a political opinion or anything like that. I don't think it's safe. Like, I'm really tired, guys. I woke up in the middle of the night. It's like 4. I wanted to go live because my data plan is weird. I have the most data from 1 a.m. to 9 a.m. And then during the day after that, I only have 20 gigabytes of data. So if I want to upload anything, if I want to go live, I need to do it. So before I came here, Salah tried to warn me. Obviously, because my husband is from Syria, I was always aware, mostly from him, of situations in Syria. And he has a lot of loved ones here. He has a lot of friends here. So we would worry a lot about them as well, and just I knew that things were unstable. The government infrastructure is very fragmented, very unstable, and now I'm sure that it's just complete chaos. They bombed very near the government buildings. Now, one thing is, Israel seems to be targeting the government bases, not civilian homes, but the surrounding areas. I think they've said that there's at least 400 people that have died so far. I'm not sure if that's accurate. That's what I heard. I don't know if I'm able to leave. Yeah, they're just bombing everybody at this point. I mean, Syria is pretty much defenseless. They don't have missiles and sophisticated military equipment, so no, we can't go live in Canada right now because immigrating to Canada is a huge process. It could take a year. There's just no way. What's best for Julia? She'll be alright. He didn't take my passport. I showed it many times on camera. You can see if I can fly out ASAP. I don't know about that. Salah thinks that it's gonna stop. Like, there's apparently a ceasefire now in place recently, so hopefully that holds. There's been ceasefires before and they were broken as fast as they were made, but the government here does not have, I don't see them retaliating. Hopefully the ceasefire holds. That's basically what I can say. So yeah, for now I'm staying put. We are, knock on wood, in an area where there doesn't seem to be any military. It's a very insignificant. We're not in, right smack in Damascus, although it was a bit jarring to see the exact location that we were just in our vlog, like in that square with the roundabout. We were there. I cannot bring him to Canada right now. Like I said, it's a long process. I don't think it's at a point yet where they would recognize any refugee status right now. It's not easy, and this is just general search. If you search the amount of places somebody with a Syrian passport can travel to, it's very limited. We're just gonna see what happens. Hopefully the ceasefire holds. If, things get a lot worse, I'm sure there's a way. I could definitely leave, but it's not gonna be so easy for him, and I'm not gonna leave him. Honestly, I know you guys are probably way more worried for me than I am for me. I know most people won't understand that, but that's how I feel. My mom, I don't tell her these things, but I'm sure haters will. And Julia will be alright. I will guard her with my life, do what I can, but we'll see. Like, if it gets much worse or there's gonna be a full-out war, I'll find a way to get out of here. Don't worry about it. I think. Brooke, we don't need reaction channels to list countries that you can go to. I'm sure he's aware of that. No offense, but if you're using that as your news source, are you hiding in an outhouse? You are right. Syria is defenseless. It would be another Gaza. The world won't allow that. They've allowed so much so far, honestly. They're allowing Gaza to continue to, refugee camps to be bombed. They're allowing Israel to just bomb the heck out of whatever, just to commit insane war crimes. No one's doing anything, so hopefully somebody will help, I appreciate you guys being worried. I hate worrying people. I don't know if Thailand's an option. Malaysia would be. Like, that would probably be, We were safe in Kuwait. Well, Kuwait was bombed too. It was bombed too by Iran, so not really. Probably safe, well, a lot safer, but you never know. In the Middle East, it's iffy. So when I came here, I see a lot of people saying, you're delusional, you think that it's just a picnic there. And I never ever thought that. I knew what I was coming into. I knew how unstable the government, how unstable it was here. There's still a lot of internal conflict, which I honestly think that Israel should have let Syria deal with. I don't think that they should just be bombing everybody. I think it's just they're taking advantage of the situation here, the instability. I don't know. Netanyahu is a homicidal maniac, and I'm sick over USA support. I pray we step in over Syria. Thank you, Deftones Andy. I agree with you, honestly. I think the Druze situation is just an excuse. And apparently the US and Qatar and Turkey, from what I heard, I know the USA is like condemning what happened, but I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens, you know? I did slow it, Tracy. Just let people talk shit. Just let people talk. I'm too lazy to slow it more. Can't even read the comments. I haven't been reading the comments much because I'm just trying to get out what I want to say. Alright, so for now, I'm staying put here. At times like this, it's important for you to know your neighbors. Find a women's prayer group or try to socialize. Your normal isolation mentality will hurt you in times like this when community matters. Now, we do a lot. We're hardly ever alone, actually. And I kind of had a mental moment because of that. Like, we're just never alone, ever. I just don't ever film people we're with. We did go out today, and then whenever we came home, that's when all hell broke loose. I did some shopping, like just a bit of grocery shopping, and I cooked here. So I have a video of that coming out, and then after that happened, after I filmed our dinner and everything, that's when all the bombings happened, all hell broke loose. And Salah, I think he's been watching the news very closely, talking to people. He just thinks that it's just to give it a few days or whatever, see how it goes. He thinks it's gonna just stop. I don't think a lot of you would leave your husband, your family, would you? I mean, I don't know if it will stop, as in, maybe the immediate bombings, but I think that there's still a very long road ahead for Syria, and I knew that coming here, so I'm not gonna sit here and act all like, oh my gosh, you know, because I'm remaining calm and just trying to keep a clear head and trusting my husband as well. I'm not just gonna tuck tail and run. There's no way. My husband would never put me in a situation. Well, Katie Kate, can you explain how my husband put me in a situation when he told me not to come here because he was worried about me? So to put this on Salah is just stupid. Absolutely ignorant. This is not his fault, you know? And for people who wouldn't come here, you're not me. You're not married to somebody in the worst situation in the world. You don't have love for him like I have, so you'll never understand that. It's not about trusting his judgment when he told me not to come. It's that I didn't care. I don't care about the danger in a way that you guys think I should. You know what I mean? I knew about it coming here, you know? I broke up with a woman because she wanted to move to Saskatchewan. Well, you don't want to be bored to death. No. Yeah, so I'm here for now anyway. Yeah, I don't care if it's a dangerous situation. I'm not leaving him. So I leave him and then what? I'm safe and he's not? No, sorry, but I don't know what we'll do, you know? There's like a few countries he could go to, and then after that visa is over, what? He has to come back here or travel to another, you know? It's just, we have Julia. It's just, I don't know. I think it's better to just ride it out a bit. Trying to leave now is more dangerous. Yeah, honestly, so what we're being advised to do is just stay put, stay in the house. So we're just staying in the house. Yes, you don't have to come because he fears for your well-being, a huge responsibility with you there. He's got to be far more stressed. I think he would be even worse if I wasn't here now. He's worried for me, but of course he wanted me here at the same time. Do you know what I mean? It's pretty close, like within kilometers of bombings, we can hear them, but it's not that close to where it's like red zone. Yeah, your husband wants you there, you want to be together. Exactly, there's not much to explain. You know what? Piece of pee, it's Gore World, right? Like, wartime journalism, no thanks. Yeah, he was reluctant at first. Very. He was worried for me coming here, of course, because then he'll have to worry about me, but, you know, he's seeing that I'm not a wreck, like I'm just being composed and collected. I could be in Canada, air conditioning, eating fast food and edibles, while my husband is here with my cat in danger. Yeah, I could really enjoy myself. You're right, husband. What, am I saying the word wrong, Nostune? How would you say it? I'm not allowed to have a husband, I'm not allowed to love somebody, I'm not allowed to have my own family. My cat is fine, she's not in danger. And I bet you the airports are not even sending out flights right now in Damascus. I would really, really, really doubt it. I trauma dump on you? How? You know you're not forced to be on my channel listening, right? Like, poor you, I trauma dump on you. Well, just tune out. God forbid I talk about what I want on my channel. You never use the word husband. Well, you probably don't talk to a bunch of people publicly, thousands of people publicly either. Leech, I'm not thinking about haters at all in this situation. It's so self-important for people to think that I make any decision based on what others think about, like in times like this especially. Like, do you think I honestly care? That's so odd that people think that. I never said the travel advisory was incorrect. I never said that. Why does everything have to be an I told you so? This situation is bigger and beyond any stupid internet drama. You didn't tell me anything. I knew the situation in Syria, but these things also, like, this is a new development, right? People saying we warned you. You didn't warn me about anything. I knew how bad it was. I know how bad it is. I know I could possibly die here, and I'm not leaving. So I don't know what you're on about that. And Syria, things are getting a bit bad now, but they were more stable. Like I said, you know, a lot of people were coming here for tourism. Do you think people like Mark Weens and big major YouTubers would come here for tourism and not, you know? But with Assad gone, you know, it's not about being defiant. It's about, I'm not leaving my family here. So I know the dangers. I can't say I don't care. I'm not scrolling all the way up to read a comment. Sorry. Message me privately, Tracy. Oh, I think I saw your comment about passing away. I'm not thinking about that, Tracy. You are in imminent danger? Like, that means immediate danger. I'm not right now. No, I'm not. But yes, I do put my faith in God. Exactly. You could be buried alive in rubble at any time. That is something that I have to deal with living here, and I'm aware of that. The thing is like, you're not telling me anything new, you know? You left them in Kuwait quick fasting in a hurry because, yeah, but that's different, Snake Charmer. That's different. You don't know, like, this complete complete circumstances. You don't know what had to happen, like how it unfolded, etc. after that. So you might hear Salah snoring beside me. If the power will completely go out, it depends. No, actually, because even if they destroy the power, we have solar power. Why he came to Syria as personal, that's all I can say. Her haters do not want her leaving. Yeah, there are actually people who wish death upon me and whatever. I don't care what they think. But honestly, like, if you're that type of person, it's really strange. You should really reevaluate your life. Or, I mean, I'll just pray for you. You know, if you have that lack of a heart, it's worrying that there's people like that in the world. I do care about myself. Whatever happens, happens. We'll see. I'm also not trying to downplay the situation. Did I complain, guys? Like the super chat said, did I complain? Did I sit here and say, oh my gosh, like, what did I do coming here? Like, no. When did I ever complain? When did I complain? Does your burner leak carbon monoxide? That's like another thing. Like, do you know how many people use these every day for cooking? This is like what mainly people cook on here every day. Anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know I'm okay, and I'm not leaving right now. Anyway, I don't know if I will in the future, if we will, but right now it looks like Israel's just bombing the military bases. So inshallah, there won't be any more. Maybe the ceasefire will hold, but I think the political motivation behind it is not just what is being said. I think that Syria is just a feeling, and I hope I'm wrong, just really far away from any stability at all, and that's really sad. Because forget about the military, forget about the political groups. Think about the people who really suffer here. You know, a lot of innocent, just regular civilians. They're the ones who suffer in the long run, in the end. I don't want anyone to die. I'm not taking any sides in this. I'm not pro-war. We are not pro anyone getting killed and hurt, regardless of your religion. We're not like that. It's awful. You're helping him pay his bills. I haven't had access to money of my own since I got here, so no. But whatever. People are always going to think that. People are always going to think we're not married, whatever. I'm so not concerned about little trivial things like that right now. Think what you want. Who cares? Y'all are married. Both of your money belongs to each other. Yeah, that's true. Every married couple I know is like that. But after what I went through with previous relationship with someone that's just awful, I just said I'll never be taken advantage of financially ever again. Like, there's no way. Haley, I'm still being paid by YouTube for my videos. So no. People act like I'm the only person to make videos here. They don't do business with Syria. There's no business. I'm Canadian. I have a Canadian account, and I travel and I make videos wherever I go. That's the extent of it. I don't have much food. I'm so hungry. Maybe I should make something small. I want some pasta. I'm starving. Should I make pasta? I haven't eaten in a while. My stomach's been like in knots, but I don't think it's appropriate to cook on a live stream after the attack. What? Yes, let's just tell all humans there was a bomb. Stop eating. When you're riding in an Uber and you feel something itchy, gonorrhea. Gonorrhea!